with meditating and deep meditation and discipline of diet and sleep, yo, when they're doing kung fu, they're repetitively building that chi. We can all do the same. But yo, I pick one point and I always come full circle because I don't want to be bullshit anybody that actually cares to listen. But it's not for the views. But I'm talking about this the what's going on with the cartoons, Walt Disney, Warner Brothers, because now you see okay. Have y'all seen that old ass Warner Brothers cartoon where there's a clip where the dog's going ham and he's basically narrating a few seconds of the Twin Towers falling. He's like, wait, listen, what's that? It's the towers! They're falling! Ah! There's chaos! Beep, 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 beep. There's an ambulance! Like, there's a cartoon character saying that way back in the Warner Brothers days. What the fuck? I'm talking about predictive programming, and it's still going on. And any cartoon, just what if you're, yo, I hate to say this because you shouldn't be bored. You should get out and do something. But if you're fucking bored, or fuck that, if you're interested and you want to go down this rabbit hole and understand something or oversee something, look at the predictive programming clips on a reel of 9/11. All these cartoons, from Ghostbusters to Rugrats to G.I. Joe to Warner Brothers to Disney cartoons to all this shit, to The Simpsons. Just 9/11 alone, for years and years, to magazines covers and Sesame Street and all kinds of stuff. Johnny Bravo, every Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Walt Disney, Warner Brothers. Yo, there's predictive programming in the cartoons, and it's all because of such a hidden hand, whatever the hidden hand specifically is. Whether it's Walt Disney, Aleister Crowley, Marina Abramovich, Rasputin, because, alright, they're Masons. The Masons alone. Let's go up in the air. Yo, once you go up in the air, once you go into the astral realm and you're looking down on the earth, or you're just going on Google Earth, what the Masons are doing is aligning everything. It's not unaligned and they're aligning it. No, it's always aligned. And they're trying to align themselves to it at the same time, trying to make everybody not aligned to it. So it's ass backwards. That's why they're not doing it right. Alright? But yo, I'm telling you, it's that, like, I got a kid on the way. My son's name is going to be Loki. I'm going to be very careful about the cartoons he watches. When he's older, he could start delving into some of the Disney classics. I'm telling you, because I'm not being a Nazi and burning the books and not letting him see stuff or whatever. Yo, this kid's gonna start off on Miyazaki, Hayao Miyazaki. I'll let him watch Adventure Time before Walt Disney stuff, and most people will be like, what the fuck? You're gonna let him watch that demonic cartoon, Adventure Time, before you let him watch Walt Disney? Yes, because Adventure Time just puts it out there in a very stylistic way. Yo, I had like Ren and Stimpy and, you know, the fucking golden age of Nickelodeon and stuff and all that. And the mid 90s and early 90s. But, yo, if I had Adventure Time when I was a kid, I love that, man. Because they just put it out there. If there's multiple meanings of stuff, if there's subliminal stuff in Adventure Time, like, what's his name? Daniel, he's the guy that looks like a dick in Adventure Time. He looks like a fucking dick. Daniel, I forgot the fucking name. But it's like, it's funny the way they do it. It's like, it's almost like you're not fooling anybody. That guy looks like a dick. And when Walt Disney is going to put it so subliminally, like, wait, why the fuck you trying to like Walt Disney? Why are you trying to sneak in my kid's room like that? You fucking molester. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll let them watch the Disney classics a little bit later, after I could talk to them and prepare them. Not necessarily prepare them, but that's what I would have appreciated. And that's my whole philosophy, is that I'm going to raise this kid on what I would have appreciated as a kid. Now that I'm an adult, a so-called adult. But yo, if y'all ever read The Little Prince, you know, fuck being an adult, man. An adult. Yo, Adventure Time's the shit you could tag. Like, you could tag that shit. The artwork is great. And I'm not saying that you can't, like, you know, tag the great Disney stuff, but, yo, like, let's go to Fantasia and the mountain demon Satan at the end of Fantasia, summoning all the Jabberwocks and succubi with the succubi titties flopping everywhere. And yo, we made it to the court. And there's people on our fucking court, man. Someone on our fucking court. Yo, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. People didn't get the memo, man. This is my fucking court. Yo, I'm gonna make this video 30 minutes. This is gonna be in 3 parts. Because I got this ball rolling on this animation. I like this subject. My dad's an artist. Before I did anything, before I had any interest, I was drawing as a kid. Yo, I've had a dream. I had a dream. Martin had a dream. Kendrick had a dream. Yo, you ever have one of those dreams where you're breaking the barrier? You're breaking the mind control barrier in the dream. Whether you see the dream police, whether you see some like demon you're fighting, it's like you're breaking in the dream. You're doing some type of work, and you're like, you wake up and you're like, whoa, I just did a lot of work. Like, I was like breaking the fucking grid. I was breaking the fucking astral control grid right there. Like, yo, I've had one of those dreams with Mickey Mouse. Like, I saw the big fucking Mickey Mouse, and it was just like, you know, everybody loves the Mickey Mouse. You see the Mickey Mouse, it's supposed to be like Santa. It's supposed to be like Jesus. It's the Savior. Kids love the Mickey Mouse. Yo, if you're a kid, kick the Mickey Mouse in the balls at Disneyland. If you're a kid and you think you're hot shit and you got cool parents, run up to the Mickey Mouse at Disneyland and kick them in the balls. Because chances are, no, I'm not. I'm just bullshitting. No, in the dream, it's like you see the Mickey Mouse. I saw the Mickey Mouse, and it's like I saw it like it's a big head, like a big Zordon head, or a big, like a big God head. Like I was like the Eye of Saruman. I was just like looking at the big Mickey Mouse face, and the Mickey Mouse was looking at me, and it's almost like I could see fire behind it. Like it was almost like starting to form like a stereotypical hell. Like the Mickey Mouse had like the gates of hell. And then there was some like shimmer in the Mickey Mouse's eyes that was started to look like mischievous. And then it's like the eyes like, you've probably seen one of these, you know, somebody do this Mickey Mouse before, like, it's the eyes like got evil and the fangs started to come out. It was evil Mickey. Probably Google something, that image, but I saw that, and it was like just the fact I saw that and I knew what it was by the time I woke up, because everything was rattling. It's like when you confront something, you're no longer just letting it be there in the shadows. You're aware of it. So it's like I was breaking the MK Ultra control grid, and that's what I think that is intentional. I don't think it's just some mysterious psychological thing. I think that that's exactly what Walt Disney was working on, along with other things, because that's what psychopaths do. They'll tell you they love you, and they'll probably mean it when they say they love you, but then they'll do some heinous fucking shit because they're psychopaths, and they'll probably be geniuses and pave the way too for a lot of shit because they're psychopaths. It's just like, you look at the shit that Walt Disney's involved with. He was a fucking jackass. He was a Mason. He was, goddamn. But what I'm saying is that it's that hidden hand figure. It's that Aleister Crowley, that Merlin, that Marina Abramovich, that Rasputin, and even the royal family of England. They've had their wizard fuckboys like that. The royal shamans. And you don't see shaman on the chessboard, or you don't see like wizard advisor on the chessboard, or that's how we're conditioned. That's how we're propagandized. That's how we're brainwashed. Is the chessboard? That's how we see everything. We see ourselves as kings and queens because we feel like that's the most important on the chessboard. We need to think outside the realm of the chessboard. But the chessboard is the Masonic. It's the tarot deck. Everything. Baseball. So, when you have someone like Walt Disney that paved the way for animation, and he's a Mason, yeah, nothing's an accident. Every individual episode, there's stuff there. You can read into it. That's meant to be read into. That's what Masons have done. You read into all the shit the Masons do. Not just on the books, but on the actual structures that they built that align aerially. When you are above the earth and you're looking down, everything is aligning. And they're not aligning it. It's not like it's unaligned and they're aligning us. No, they're trying to keep it from us. They're trying to align only themselves and keep it from us. They're aligning it with the ley lines. If we were ley line conscious, we'd be like, oh yeah, we'd be sensitive enough to be like, yeah, you know, this is a good energy spot right here. This is where I'm gonna start my business. I'm gonna open up my